So back when Xbox 360 was still relevant for Minecraft, I used to build maps. I used to build Hunger Games. I built hide and seeks, puzzle maps, and that's basically the three genres that I was really into around that time. And well, today I'm going to be starting a brand new mini-series to where I'll be exploring my old maps that I built way back then. And we're going to be starting with my 4 Hunger Games that I built several years ago. So here we are inside the first world, and this is going to be my Forgotten Kingdom Hunger Games. Now if you're actually playing on the Halo Magic Pack, this would be called Robotic Kingdom. And this map is basically my very first Hunger Games map that I ever did build. And this was actually just one of my favorite maps I ever built. Now for this castle, it may look like it's a fully complete one, but no, I only built the front part because this castle is only for aesthetics. It was not meant to be like this big old project or anything like that. And also the terraforming. This terraforming is actually done all by me, I believe. So this was a very long thing to do. I remember it took me so long to build those things up. This map basically takes place inside, well, a medieval area. But whenever you go in and come inside the castle, I don't know if the redstone still works or not, but this castle was basically where all the pods were. And if you remember, making pods on the 360 edition of the game, or even the PS3 or Wii U or whatever version you played, it actually wasn't all that difficult to actually work out. But if I go and activate this, it looks like, yeah, the redstone still actually works. But we also got ourselves a story as well. As I mentioned, the Halo Match Pack is recommended. But down here, let's go and read the story. Years ago, this town was wonderful until they came. It was a stormy night. Then we saw them. The Carbonicons. Okay, back then, I was very bad at coming up with names. So I don't know how I came up with that. I thought it sounded cool. A species with the ability to turn anything into carbon. Our world, our universe is in trouble. I pick you. Go, save our world and the universe. But I'm going to go ahead and explore this castle. Some of the things like the paintings, they did actually break. Like they've fallen down, stuff like that, which is not very good. And you will be seeing that probably later on down the road with a few other maps. If there are paintings, that is. But inside of here, this was supposed to be like just a bedroom place. There's a end portal, so if you really want to go to the end, then you can do that. And don't worry, there's no way to actually get inside there. So you can actually get stuck inside the end when you're playing Hunger Games. But anyways, going down this way, there's like a little pub area, so you can just go ahead and come down here. Go ahead and look through the chest if you really wanted to. Now moving down here, we have a little dungeon room. So there's going to be like some dungeons inside of here, which to me, I thought the prisoners needed to have some really nice cozy beds, which is actually pretty cool. But coming down this way, there's those beacons. Back in the day, I thought this looked absolutely cool. But anyway, coming down this way, we have ourselves this room, which had a big tree inside of it. And for the other way over here, this is just a balcony. Nothing too much else about this castle. Back outside, there is going to be this ruins area. And there's also going to be this house that I'm still proud of. Plus, it's going to be this thing right here. Now, there's actually a little secret inside of here. So, if you go ahead and flip down this lever, it looks like the redstone is actually broken. But what's supposed to happen is this is supposed to open up. As you can see, it's supposed to be like just blocking it and stuff like that. But whenever it opens up, then you're going to be finding this room, which it looks a lot better in the Halo Magic Pack. Trust me, okay, when I built this in the Halo Pack, it looks so good. Okay, now it's just all pink, which it makes this room look like a Valentine's Day room. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyways, we're going to go ahead and leave this map, and let's go ahead and see the second map that I built for Hunger Games. Now here we are inside the next map, and it's going to be the Ratchet Clank Hunger Games. Now for the Ratchet Clank Hunger Games, I did also make another Ratchet Clank map, which was based off of Murder Mystery. I will be making another video for my Murder Mystery maps, so don't you worry about that one. But for this particular map, this is going to be all about the Ratchet Clank series. And I think the name of the plants on the signs, I think I made those up myself. I'm not entirely too sure. But for this particular map, this is actually inspired from the first Ratchet Clank game, from the first level. So if you were to go ahead and come to this place, then you're going to be finding where Clank would ended up crashing. Which for this, I put a beacon, just for the fun of it. But inside the chest, there's going to be some chain armor, which is supposed to be Clank's armor, which is actually quite cool. But there's also going to be the house over there, but I built the house myself. The house is not part of the game, so don't worry about that. But right here, this is supposed to be Ratchet's Starship. There's going to be a chest inside of there, so you can go and look in there and get some good loot. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and come down this way, and we're going to go ahead and look at the other place which is going to be the snowy area. Now for the snowy area, there's going to be some parkour that you can go ahead and do. There's going to be this villager, which, how you doing, buddy? There's also a big statue of Clank. Plus, it's going to be a little house right over that way. And then now this way, there's going to be a secret laboratory. And was this a trap? I don't remember if this was a trap or not. Okay, it's not a trap. That's really good. So, anything in there? There's absolutely nothing in that chest. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and look at the other planet, which is actually the third planet, which was inspired from the second Ratchet Clank game. It was the one when he was in the swamp. We have ourselves a swamp villager over this way. I think it would be a lot cooler if there's actual swamp villagers. But I actually couldn't convert this to the Java edition yet, because I did not have a converter, so I couldn't even make that into a swamp. And plus, this was made even before the village update. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and go across this way. This was supposed to be where that one professor dude ended up, like, he just got pulled into the ground by those creatures. I'm not entirely too sure, I can't remember too much. But anyway, going down this way, we have ourselves a big statue of none other than Captain Quark. Captain Quark, you gotta love the dude, okay? He's pretty cool. So anyways, down this way, this was supposed to be the laboratory, Megacorp. But coming inside here, we got ourselves little chambers, and I accidentally broke that, did not mean to do that. So there we go, all fixed up. There's also gonna be these platforms, which you can just go ahead and come up there. There's gonna be this room, which this room has a giant tank. And I remember the tanks in the Ratchet Clank games. They are absolutely horrible because they're too strong. We also have ourselves the lava pools. Going inside the other room, it's just trees, that's all it is. But that is basically it for this map. And with all that said, we're just going to go ahead and move on to the next map. Now my next map is going to be Jurassic World or Jurassic Park, however you want to call it. But whenever you go ahead and come inside this map, you're going to find that there is going to be a cruise ship right over this way. There's also a villager, which is the one who took you here. But for this particular map, this was inspired from the Jurassic World movie, where of course we got ourselves the old abandoned place right over that way. We have ourselves the command center right over this way. So we're going to go and come inside of here, and it's actually very nice and dry, very cozy. There's also a gift shop right over that way, and I'm going to go and show you the gift shop really quickly. There's also a bathroom area. Now inside the gift shop, we do have ourselves a bunch of different things that you can go ahead and buy if you really wanted to. But you know what, they're just there for aesthetics. We're going to go ahead and look down this way, which we actually got ourselves the Ammon Research Facility. And yeah, I forgot to fix that. I remember that when I was building this map, I told myself, do not forget to fix that. Do not forget it. And what I do, I forget it. Out of here, you're going to find that there is going to be the Indominus Rex egg, which is 99% complete. And then there's also going to be a star board of percentages of how much dinosaur DNA is completed. Now for the rest of the map, this is going to be where the Megalosaur is. And yeah, this was the best I had to settle with. Just a weird looking Megalosaurus. Oh my goodness. Oh, it cracks me up. But this dinosaur right here, this dinosaur I am actually proud of. Okay, this dinosaur actually turned out quite nice. Especially this one right over here, which was the Triceratops. Now the one thing about this dinosaur is that if you actually go ahead and come to the back, yes, you can go up his leg, you can go ahead and go up his back. What, you thought it would be different? Well, you know what? You were expecting wrong. But we're going to go ahead and go down this way, and you can go inside of his belly. Yeah, if you really wanted to, you can go inside the belly of a dinosaur. Okay, I have no idea what Fastme was actually thinking, but I actually built this part, but, I mean, who knows? But there's also going to be the T-Rex enclosure. So the T-Rex is going to be expecting food, and this is a very cute T-Rex. Not a very scary one at all. There is going to be the abandoned Jurassic Park place, and if I go and come inside of here, I remember I did have a lot of fun building this place. Back then, I was really into, like, you know, just decorating like this, just placing a whole bunch of shrubbery all over the place. And of course, this was supposed to be the kitchen, like, you know, where the kids are eating. Oh, whoa. Where'd the particles come from? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. Fireworks. I was like, where'd the particles come from? Okay, yeah, there's actually a dispenser hidden around here. I have no idea where it's hidden. But now we're going to go and move on to the final map, which I built for Hunger Games, the Halo Universe. Now, for this particular map to look really good, we're going to use the Halo Matchup Pack. For this particular map, this was heavily inspired from the Halo series. And I remember I did have a lot of fun building this map. But unfortunately, I did actually have to watch tutorials. Like, for this right here, I watched a tutorial. for this right here, I watched a video tutorial. And I think it's from Lord Dakar as well, because Lord Dakar, he did actually do a lot of different types of things for tutorials for like Halo and even for Star Wars. But there's also going to be this thing right here, which yet again I watched another tutorial for, and this was supposed to be like the carrier ships, the Covenant. Now for the statues I built myself, okay? I wasn't the best at building skin statues, but I think these actually came out quite nice. And this is actually my skin that I used to wear a very, very long time ago. There's also going to be a little flood infected area, so this actually turned out quite nice, to be honest. Even though it is just netherrack, it still actually gives the idea that yes, the flood were here and that they infected that place. And with that one, that's going to be pretty much it for all 4 maps that I built for Hunger Games from the Xbox 360 days. But I would like to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. What you think of these maps? And if you enjoyed today's video, then also let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe so you never miss an upload. For now, I hope you have a logical day, and I will catch you next time. Bye!